Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
If you are looking for electrical and maintenance solutions, contact Max Tech. We offer electrical engineering consultation, electrical system diagnostics, domestic, commercial, and industrial system designs and sizing, electrical installation and maintenance services of systems such as generators and ATS changeover systems, pneumatic and motorized valves, uninterrupted power supply or UPS, sewage pumping systems, portable water pressure boosting, tank filling and or emptying pumping systems, bakery equipment, programming and wiring of control systems, VFD, inverter drives, etc. Security camera systems. We also offer affordable solar PV systems, including portable power stations or solar generators, complete solar PV system designs with financial impact statements, PV equipment procurement, installation and commissioning. Yes, we do it all. For all your electrical and maintenance solutions, contact Max Tech, where quality is never compromised. Contact us on telephone number 405-7309. That's right, quality is never compromised. It's Wednesday that feels like it's Friday. And I'm thinking, why? But tomorrow is a holiday. It's Corpus Christi tomorrow. And of course, people will choose to go to the beach. Some will choose to relax. Some will choose to go to the garden, do some planting. You know, whatever you choose to do, I hope that you have fun. We're supposed to get some water. So if you get some water, that should be good for you. Keep the soil nice and moist. We got a few things to tell you about St. David's Carnival launch coming up in a couple of days. You can look forward to that. The 2025 plant distribution season has been launched. We'll talk about that. And as well, all year, I'm super excited about this one, Mount Cinnamon. They have been kind of like shifting focus a bit, rebranded a little bit today, and I'm excited to tell you what it's all about. I can give you a hint, wellness. Yes, so we'll talk about that in a while. We've got an update regarding the Grand Bacolet Juvenile Center and industrial activity that were ongoing there. All right, one family loses a home to fire in Westerhall, Old Westerhall. There's a missing man that you are asked to please help find. So we'll tell you about all these when we return. Got to let you know the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts, Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value, IGA Supermarket. We've got superb distributors. We've got the Bickney Insurance. We've got Republic Bank Limited on board as well. And all the other businesses, all the other sponsors. Thank you for being on board. All right. So we're here. We're taking a break. Coming back, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credits, compliments, Digicel, and that lucky person might just be you.
All right, so much of all you're complaining, all you don't know what the store is. So let me give all you a little tour. So we're in St. George and we're heading to Halifax Street to be exact. All you pay attention because we're coming up real quickly. And then bam, we're at Joms World. Yeah. So we're right opposite normal shopping center. If you're familiar with the place, this is it. And guys, ta-da! This is what we have to offer. So all your baby accessories, clothing, items, whatever it is, we have it in stock. And guys, that's not all. We have these cute, adorable shoes. All here is a set of baby fever around here. We cater for adults as well. So we do have clothing. We have other items. So come on down. Check us out today. And again, we're located on Halifax Street. It's Joms World. It's opposite Normal Shopping Center.
Dreaming of a summer vacation? We can make it happen. Need a credit card for summer spending? We can make that happen too. Need a loan for carnival, debt consolidation, education expenses and more? We've got you covered with a Republic Bank Make It Happen loan. Up to 100% financing, competitive rates, and a chance to win great prizes. Live your best life this summer with financing from Republic Bank. Check out republicgrenada.com or visit us today to get your summer started right with a Make It Happen loan.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Calling the CARICOM community, assembling global Africa, the fourth edition of the Afri-Caribbean Trade Investment Forum. Active 2025 is coming to St. George, Grenada, this 28th to 29th July. Join government and business leaders, investors, and trade and finance institutions to explore the theme, resilience and transformation. Enhancing Africa-Caribbean economic cooperation in an era of global uncertainty. Be there as we stand together to strengthen our commercial ties, to promote shared trade and investment opportunities, and unlock prosperity for Africa, the Caribbean, and the wider diaspora. The 4th Afri-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum. Reserve your place now at active2025.com.
All right, family, welcome back, and let's get straight into the news. I'm hoping that you're all doing well. Now, Carnival in St. David is set to be launched on Sunday. That's this Sunday, June 22nd, at the Malmount Big Yard, St. David. Now, the event, organized by the Virgin Parish Cultural Organization, VPCO, will begin at 6 p.m. with an official ceremony, followed by traditional mass portrayals and live performances. Patrons can expect to be thrilled by electrifying performances from calypsonians and soca artists in the parish. There will also be giveaway throughout the evening and event, including tickets to Eclipse 2025. Now, the event will be hosted by Lazy Sundays, and admission to the event is absolutely free. So this is going to be really nice. All right, so I'm inviting you to come out. St. David's is the place to be. Yeah? Now, yes, the Ministry of Agriculture, they have officially launched the 2025 planned distribution season, signaling renewed efforts to boost crop production, food security, and farmer support across Grenada. Now, the launch took place yesterday, Tuesday, at the Maribo Propagation Station that's in St. Andrew, and it had a couple of people there. There were officials from the Ministry of Agriculture, representatives from the Chinese Agricultural Mission, and farmers and fishers representatives. You know, Mr. Roderick, he's the representative in the for the farmers and the fisher folk. So he was there, Roderick Sinclair. Now, here's this. This year, a total of 77,587, you didn't hear me wrong, 77,587 plants were propagated at 4 government stations, exceeding the original target by more than 16,000 plants. Available plants include nutmeg and cocoa. They've got clove, guava, ornamentals, cinnamon, and other minor fruits and spices. Of the total produced, over 67,000 plants are now ready for sale. All right, so that's for farmers and as well the general public. So this is interesting. So you can go ahead now. They are ready to accommodate you.
It is important to note that targeted quantities of specific crops, particularly soursop, cocoa, pimento, cinnamon, and sapot, were not met due to the limited availability of seeds and scion material for propagation following the massive destruction of trees by Hurricane Beryl. It is also important to note that the station surpassed the propagation target by producing additional quantities of ornamentals and nutmeg, amounting to 13,435 and 10,819 plants respectively. Sale of plants will begin tomorrow, Wednesday 18th. So although we launched today, the sale of plants will begin tomorrow. For the first 2 days, that's Wednesday 18th and Friday 20th, given that Thursday is a holiday, plants would be sold only to farmers approved for plants by the Extension Division of the Ministry of Agriculture, the Grenada Cooperative Nutmeg Association, and the Cocoa Association. So farmers, please expect a call from us, giving you the date and time to come to collect your plants on Wednesday and Friday. From Monday, June 23rd and onwards, plants will be open, sale of plants will be open to the public. So we'd expect the public to come in, walk in, and come in and purchase from Monday, God's will. Payment for plants can be made at all stations during the period June 18th to June 27th. Thereafter, payment for plants from Ashinden, Bulong, and Maran Station must be made at the Treasury or the Treasury sub-offices with a please to receive form approved by the supervisor of the stations. Payment for plants at Maribo or from Maribo will continue at the station.
Thank you very much. Now, in addition, more than 700 tissue-culture bananas and plantains, along with over 6,500 spice plants, were donated to the Grenada Cooperative Nutmeg Association, and that is to support the spice replanting program. Now, the initiative will also engage schools in a nationwide spice tree planting effort as of June 24th, 2025.
Observe the planting distances of the plants that you purchase to avoid overcrowding of the field, because that's a common issue here in Grenada. I would also like to advise farmers to be mindful of their boundaries. That's something I also noticed. And the distance from the boundaries that you plant your tree crops.
And that was Ms. Haynes, of course. She also giving some advice to farmers when it comes to planting of the trees. And of course, she also wanted people to know that there are certain distance that you need to observe when you're planting your trees. You don't want them to cluster because it interferes with the growth of the plants, etc. You know, I didn't even know he had all that there. You know what I mean? Anywho's, so as said, you can go ahead and start purchasing your plants for the farmers and then the general public next week. So I am superly excited about this. You know, when a local hotelier does their research, does their homework, and move with the times, we have to recognize them. And one such person is Mr. Barry Collymore and his team at Mount Cinnamon. Now, listen. Visited the hotel today. I felt so good looking at this local man, boy. You understand? As a boss, as a man in charge. And his team, you know, they are moving with such synergy and respect for each other and attention to details, I have to hand it to them. You know what I mean? It's just a breath of fresh air. Because we know what our people would want in terms of a good experience, and we're delivering that to them. And we are now taking that experience one step further. And they have done a kind of like a rebranding to now focus their attention on wellness. And so I talked to the man himself, Mr. Barry Collimo. They had a really nice launch today. And I was asking him, what was the reason behind the rebranding? Because things would have seemed to be working. And you know, sometimes they'll say, if it's not broken, don't fix. But here's what, that's our old time thing. You understand? If it's working, you look for opportunities to improve. And that is exactly what they have done here. Here's Mr. Barry Collimo.
The reason for the rebranding of Mount Cinnamon is to capture what we think is a growing global trend in travel, which is the wellness industry. People want to travel, Mikey, not just to have a vacation and come back feeling tired. They want to travel and have a vacation and then come back feeling better in body, mind, etc. So we thought that the wellness market, which is a growing market, which is the industry has now gone into a multi-billion-dollar industry. And we believe that Grenada is the perfect destination for wellness.
Thank you very much. And speaking of wellness, they have packaged it in a nice way. They call it like the 6 pillars: movement, mindfulness, meditation, music, mingling, and food. Listen, they have this thing down to a science. Here again is Mr. Barry Collimo explaining this.
We have 6 pillars of our wellness. We have movement, which is exercise and all of the wonderful things that you can do here, tennis, volleyball, etc. We have mindfulness, which is looking at empathy and how you look after people and how we approach our service and so on. We have meditation, which includes yoga and Tai Chi, but also includes sleep, making sure that our guests have a very comfortable night's rest in a quiet environment that's dark and not noisy. We have music, which is a natural thing for us in the Caribbean. Music unites us. It soothes us, and we'll be offering more of that to our guests. And certainly music is something that relaxes people and causes them to socialize and mingle, which is our 5th pillar. We are bringing the community more into our hotel operations, and we've been doing that already. For instance, we have a volleyball camp every 2 or 3 times a week. We're members of the community and our guests play volleyball together. Similarly with tennis, we have people playing tennis, the juniors of Grenada playing tennis with our guests, and it's a wonderful kind of tennis party that we have almost every day at the hotel. And then through our theme nights as well, the Flying Fish Bar has become a hangout spot where people from the community hang out with the locals. The idea is, with the mingling pillar, is that tourism is not, and hotels are not a place that you put up walls to keep guests in, but hotels are a place where people from the community, guests, can socialize together, and this is it's important to us. And then the last pillar, which is my favorite, is menu, which is our farm-to-table experience. Grenada is a naturally fertile place. All of the food that we have, most of the food that we have here, I can eat at Mount Cinnamon for a week and only eat local food. That's unique. Not many islands of the Caribbean have that, and certainly we have that here at Mount Cinnamon, where we focus on Grenadian and Caribbean food. We even have oil down on the menu, which many people don't have in a hotel, but we thought it was important to do it, and you get your own little little personal coal pot clay dish served certainly in oil long served to you. And then we will be having a spice bar using our natural spices, where the spices will be the star of the drink rather than alcohol. So all of those things are part of the pillars of wellness for us, and all of those things will be taken into account. But the main thing is that we think that Grenada is a natural wellness destination, and a destination certainly that can be the wellness hub of the Caribbean, and one of the wellness hubs of the world.
Thank you, one of the wellness hubs of the world. And of course, yeah, we have to try to be like nobody else. We have to give them an experience that is different, and an experience that is uniquely us. And that is what they are trying to accomplish here. And I think they are onto something. So thank you very much, Barry, for setting us in that manner to the outside world. We are moving on. The Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force hereby notifies the general public, in particular motorists, that Young Street will be closed to vehicular traffic on Thursday, that is tomorrow, 19th June 2025, from 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon. And this closure is necessary, they say, to facilitate repair work on a main pipe by the National Water and Sewerage Authority, NAWASA. Motorists, you are kindly advised to utilize St. John Street, Old Fort Road onto Looker Street, or other alternative routes to exit the town during this period. The Royal Grenada Police Force say that they'd like to apologize for any inconveniences that this is likely to cause. Yeah, all they must put up sign that. You know, sometimes, like, there's a diversion. All you see is no entry, right? So, yes. So we get that little notice. No, thank you for that. Sometimes they don't get nothing at all, right? But still, for people who might miss it, I could sponsor the signs. No, serious, I could sponsor the signs. But the thing is, okay, so no entry, and then you go through somewhere else and no entry again. You go through somewhere and you end up with going around in circles. What does it take? Like to say, okay, keep left for the next or whatever, but something to guide drivers a little bit better. You cannot take for granted that everybody's familiar with the terrain and familiar with the city, or familiar with wherever the detours and diversions are being placed. I'm just saying, come on. So this is a step in the right direction of going out and probably seeking the media's assistance in putting it out there. But in the event that it's missed, at least there's no better communication than the one right in front of you. You know what I mean? Anywho's, we move. We on the move. We are moving on, ladies and gentlemen. The next thing that we have to tell Ollie Boy is that we've got an update about the situation of the Grand Bacolet Juvenile Center. You know that a couple weeks ago, industrial activity started. And they say, listen, there's some outstanding matters that needs to be addressed. A collective bargaining agreement or arrangement. I understand that needed to be signed and, put into action. Yeah, yo! You understand what I'm saying? And so now we are happy to tell you that we've got an update from the president of the Public Workers Union, President Daisy Hazard. And, they've been working hard behind the scenes to get this thing wrapped up, to get this thing sorted out. And so we're happy to have an update for you on that.
The situation as it stands today with the Grand Bacolet Juvenile Rehabilitation and Training Center is that we've had some feedback from the board through the person of the deputy chairman, Mr. Pearson Stroud, and we're very appreciative of that. The deputy chairman has indicated that the board is willing to sign the CB, and so we are awaiting a discussion with them on a time and date when that can happen this week. I have reached out this morning by telephone to the deputy chairman. I was unsuccessful in that, but the union is very, very hopeful that before the week is out, we would be able to do that signing at the Office of the Labor Commissioner. The union has also reached out just this morning. Again, I reached out to the Office of the Labor Commissioner, who had reached out last week and previously to offer conciliation on the matter, should we, decide that we needed that. And so we are appreciative of the offer from the Commissioner's office. I've promised as President to keep her updated. Of course, the signing of the CBA will happen in that office, but we've not had any feedback at all from the board as to the retroactive and outstanding payments owed to workers. And as we've said to the public before, some workers are owed for 2017 or as far back as 2017. And they are owed for the year 2023 outstanding payments. And they've not received at all salary increases for 2025 as yet. And so even if we sign a CBA, we still need to hear from the board before that signing as to when they intend to pay. Because signing a piece of paper, putting on a performance to do that is just Pyrrhic. What the workers want, of course, is their monies in their hands. And of course, once we sign the CBA, that they should be able to benefit from the articles enshrined in that CBA. So as it stands with Grand Backlit, we are really, really hopeful that that is a matter that we can put to rest, that when we come back before the public again, it will be together with representatives of the board signing off on agreements, the CBA, and signing off on when our workers would receive their monies.
Yeah, and
That's the situation.
yeah, that's the situation. Of course, that's fair. That's fair enough. All right. Now the CBA to be signed, as she has alluded to, is for an outstanding period 1st January 2022 to December 31st, 2025.
So the CBA to be signed is for an outstanding period, inclusive of the year 2025. The CBA is for 1st January 2022 to December 31st, 2025. So as you would understand, the public would understand, the workers have tarried for very long. They have waited on this document and the corresponding benefits for quite a long time, and it's just not been forthcoming. And so that is why action was taken in June of this year. Reasonably, this CBA should have been signed years ago. It was finally agreed upon after a prolonged period of negotiations in February. That signing would happen in February. And then the board and chairman ghosted on the union and workers. There was just nothing said at all until the workers started taking industrial action. And even then, there was no formal correspondence or feedback to the union until we heard something back from the deputy chairman of the board. Now, some of the areas that are covered under this CBA are articles like employment injury, employer's liability, safety and health procedures, allowances, criteria for promotion, subsistence allowances, and that sort of a thing. Some basic articles that you would find in any collective agreement. But because Grand Backlit is a rehabilitation facility of young offenders, you would understand that the union and workers would have taken care, along with the employer, to ensure that there are articles in there that can directly provide for and protect workers while they're on the job and if they are hurt. Many of our workers get hurt on the job as a consequence, day to day, hurts that are not even reported because of the young offenders that they work with. And so the union is really looking forward, as I said before, to having the CBA ratified, to having employees begin to benefit from it, and that the outstanding monies are retroactive and current for 2025.
Thank you very much, Daisy, on providing that update. Of course, folks, so hopefully things will settle down with them there. And today was not a good day for a family. They lost their home due to a fire. And it's so heartbreaking when you see situations like these where small families, or whether it is one or two persons living in their homes, just trying their best to make ends meet, and then it turns out that they lose everything to a fire. That's just heartbreaking. It was a nice little house in the corner there. In fact, that's one of my neighbors. It was just and it was just yesterday I was talking about. I saw one of the individuals in the area there the other day clearing a piece of land to plant some stuff. It was a late night. Some people have to go through so many things. It's a struggle. So it really breaks my heart to see this. This is just heartbreaking. I feel it for the family. I feel it for the homeowner. Oh boy. Yeah. All right. And folks, one of the other things that we have to tell you about as we move on is police. They are seeking your assistance in finding this missing person. All right. If you see him, he's only 68 years old. He's Scottish, and his name is Mark Stewart. Please, if there's any sort of assistance that you can give, please. He's a Scottish national residing in Tyrrell Bay Harbour, Carriacou. Mr. Stewart was last seen on Saturday, 31st May, which is quite a while. All right. So if you see him, if you know anything about his whereabouts, you're asked to please contact the Criminal Investigations Department on telephone number 405-2463, Carriacou Police Station at 443-7482, Police Emergency 911. You can also call the hotline 444-1958, or you can call the nearest police station. Again, he's from Carriacou. He lives at the Tyrrell Bay Harbour, and he was last seen on the 31st day of May 2025. That's 18 days ago. All right, a long time. So any sort of help will be appreciated. Any sort of help at all will be appreciated, I'm sure. All right, family, we're going to go straight over into the weather. We get some water. We get some water today. Well, not too much, as we were being affected by a tropical wave. There's still another approaching, so we do expect to get some more. But in terms of our evening focus, what we can tell you is that for the weather for tonight and tomorrow, well, for tonight it's expected to be mostly cloudy with a few isolated showers becoming more frequent by early morning. Tonight's minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius. Your winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 13 to 23 miles per hour, gusting higher at times, and seas moderate with waves up to 8 feet in open waters. Weather, well, a small craft advisory is in effect for tonight and into tomorrow. Weather for tomorrow, Thursday, is expected to be partly cloudy, windy, and hazy with isolated morning showers becoming mostly fair by afternoon. Our max temperature 31 degrees Celsius, minimum 25.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate with waves up to 7 feet in open waters, and a small craft advisory will be in effect for tomorrow, God's willing, as well. So we've got advisory, a small craft advisory for the rest of the week. All right, all into Saturday. Please be guided accordingly for those of you who intend on going out at sea. Okay, so we want to pick up a few people on the business, particularly those of you for now on our YouTube. So we've got Hillary, we've got Celine, we've got Marcus, and everybody else. Selena, did I say Celine? Did I say Carol? Everybody there. Blessings to you. We also do have a bit of you locked in on Facebook. So that's people like Hazel Ann, Michelle, who's always here, Hazel, Bernadette, always here, Kirin, Diana, always here, Jacinta, always here, Javad, the principal, always here, Valerie, always here, Silvina, thank you very much, Yvette, always there as well. I mean, everybody at Donna, the crowd and the crew, Silvina, Joseph, Wagwan, Liz, the usual suspects. Appreciation every time as well, man. Blessings to you. Okay, guys? So, no NR tonight. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Okay? No NR tonight. So, what we're going to do is we'll be leaving you with a word from our sponsors. And, of course, we always tell you, word from our sponsors is important. All right? So, you can check out what it is that they're offering, the products and services. Tell your family and friends about them. We appreciate, you supporting those who support us. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One hand can clap. So they support us, and we invite you to so support them. Take care of yourselves, family. Again, check out the offerings from our sponsors.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon.
Car insurance that includes
Free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
If you are looking for electrical and maintenance solutions, contact Max Tech. We offer electrical engineering consultation, electrical system diagnostics, domestic, commercial, and industrial system designs and sizing, electrical installation and maintenance services of systems such as generators and ATS changeover systems, pneumatic and motorized valves, uninterrupted power supply or UPS, sewage pumping systems, portable water pressure boosting, tank filling and or emptying pumping systems, bakery equipment, programming and wiring of control systems, VFD, inverter drives, etc. Security camera systems. We also offer affordable solar PV systems, including portable power stations or solar generators, complete solar PV system designs with financial impact statements, PV equipment procurement, installation and commissioning. Yes, we do it all. For all your electrical and maintenance solutions, contact Max Tech, where quality is never compromised. Contact us on telephone number 405-7309. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven Products, Bibbin Diapers, New Bright Laundry Detergent, Allegra Pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
the CARICOM community, assembling global Africa. The 4th edition of the Afri-Caribbean Trade Investment Forum, Active 2025, is coming to St. George, Grenada, this 28th to 29th July. Join government and business leaders, investors, and trade and finance institutions to explore the theme, Resilience and Transformation. Enhancing Africa-Caribbean economic cooperation in an era of global uncertainty. Be there as we stand together to strengthen our commercial ties, to promote shared trade and investment opportunities, and unlock prosperity for Africa, the Caribbean, and the wider diaspora. The 4th Afri-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum. Reserve your place now at active2025.com.